get your mouth.
Alright guys, welcome back to another video. So, there's been a question that a lot of hardcore gamers out there that have been asking, and is it even possible to get better frame rates and whatnot on especially the consoles that you see right here? The Xbox One X and the PlayStation 4 Pro. I know I got a controller and a headset right there blocking a little bit of the road. But this video will only affect those that have either, like I mentioned, an Xbox One X or a PS4 Pro. Now, when Microsoft and Sony released these consoles over the last 3 to 4 years, these were basically to give developers a more, of an option to be able to make their games look more clear, crisper, cleaner, and also to get better frame rates that a lot of games were basically really struggling to basically do on the original launch models of the Xbox One and the PS4 especially. But yeah, so what this does, what we're going to be doing, is that we're basically downgrading the visuals on the resolution side of things to basically, go down to a little bit low as like what, most people play on still to this day. And what it's going to do is it's going to give you guys a little bit more, room to basically help some of those games that are having frame rate issues that go from like 30 down to like, like 25, 26 frames a second off and on. This will really help out making sure that the game stay a stable 30 frames a second. Now, the bad thing about this topic is that it will not work with every game that you try. But I can almost guarantee you that most games, this will actually work out on at least most games. So, let's jump on over to the Xbox One X and our PS4 Pro here, and we will show you guys on how to, lower the visuals and the resolution inside of things to help out with frame rate. Alright, so as you guys can see, we are officially on the Xbox One home dashboard screen. This is the newest version that we recently just got like a few days ago. Well, I'm in the beta program anyway, so I got the latest update. And this is what the Xbox Series X is going to really look like. But I do got settings right here, but I will show you a much more better way that, in case you don't have the settings as your, recent app that you've started. So, in order to go there, as you see on the top hand, you're going to want to go all the way over to the right, and you're going to go to where it says settings, and you go down to there, and then you will be on general, just the spot that you need to be. So you just continue there, and you go down to where it says TV and display options. You go to right there, and then right here where it says resolution, you will directly be right on it as soon as you go to TV display options. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to go to resolution here, and it'll give you 3 options. You'll have the top of the line 4K UHD, which basically stands for Ultra HD, and you'll have 1080p, which is basically the standard that most gamers use nowadays. And then you'll also have 720p, which a decent amount of gamers actually still have nowadays as well. So, you're going to want to pick one of these 2 options. I would go with 1080p just so you guys can basically still see a pretty good clean picture. It won't be as clean as 4K HD, but it will basically, help out with frame rate quite often. But if you also want to go down even farther, then you could also go down to 720p, and it will really, really help out with a lot of frame rate, because you basically are going 3 times down the resolution of 4K, and it brings so much room for you, for the frames to basically stay a much more stable. So, but it's not a whole lot, but like I said, I would personally go with 1080p if I was you, but you could also go down to basically as low as 720p if you want. But this is just for the Xbox One X, owners only. So, yeah. But I'm going to keep mine at 4K Ultra HD because it doesn't really affect me a whole lot. But that doesn't mean that it doesn't affect you with frame rate. You might take frame rate over, graphics and resolution. And this will really help out with a lot of games' frame rate issues. Not all of them, but most of them. Alright, so now we are going to jump over to the PS4 Pro real quick, and we'll show you how to do that on here. Now, the PlayStation 4 Pro, it is a little bit different here. This is how, like, your PlayStation 4 Pro, as like it would look, right? What you're going to want to do is you want to go up to where you see all of these little icons, and you go all the way over to there, and it will be right between power and trophies is the settings icon. So you want to go to there, and then go all the way down to sound and screen, and then go to video output settings, and then right here as the first thing is what you're going to want to go to. Now, the PlayStation 4 and PS4 Pro consoles actually have a lot more options than the Xbox One consoles do. So as you see, I have mine basically set to automatic, but I could go as low as 720p, 1080i, 1080p, or 4K, but YUV420, or I can go to 2160p 4K with RGB, which if you have a 4K TV and it has HDR and RGB and whatnot, most of the time it's going to be set to RGB 4K just like mine is, even though mine's set to automatic, but that's what mine TV is running it off of with the automatic symbol. But if you're wanting to get better frame rates for this, you're going to want to go either to 1080p or also 720p. Now, this will not affect you a whole lot, especially if you have the standard PS4 or standard Xbox One consoles. I would say maybe on the standard PlayStation 4 side, because there is a resolution that you will get on a base PS4, and it's not on the Pro because of how much more powerful and resolution and graphical settings that it can output. The lowest that the PS4 Pro can go is, as you see right there, 720p, and all you do is click on whatever you want, and that's what it'll basically set you as. But I'm going to switch mine back to automatic because I like mine like that. So yeah. So if you're really wanting to get better frame rates, like on some games, and try to make it stay a lot more stable of 30 frames or possibly even 60, then this is what you're going to have to do in order to help out with that. So it is possible to get better frame rates on consoles like the Xbox One X and the PS4 Pro, because essentially that's what these consoles were basically built to, is to help out with frame rate and also give you, like I said, 4K resolution to have much more cleaner and crisper picture. But yeah, so that's how you do that. So if this video really helped out anything, guys, hit a like if you enjoyed the video. Send me down in the comment section down below if this helped out anything, if you are getting better frame rates and you're really happy. So just comment down below if it helped you out. Subscribe for those of you that are new to the channel, and we will be sure to keep you guys posted with more gaming YouTube videos in the future. And like I said, hit a like if you enjoyed this video and if it helped out. But this is Infernal Shard 1 for the win, signing out. I hope you all enjoyed the video and have a great rest of your guys' day. And peace out.